It's your turn. Energies for the eclipse. Oh, goodness. I definitely know that it's a Cancer who has been the one that's like been the cash cow or the fucking one that's throwing out all this fucking money to people to get them to lie on me, cheat on me, try and kill me. Like, I keep getting July 13th, July 14th, July 17th. Confirmation. July 13th is someone who I literally wrote down on fucking paper, like to a T, that is like the perfect person for me. And then they literally popped up out of nowhere like the next day. And then July 14th is a crazy ass ex of mine who is he's the whole reason we're not together. Like, he made his bed and he has to lie there. He can lie wherever he wants to. I don't give a fuck. But he literally never thought, oh, let me try and apologize. Let me say I'm sorry. Let me admit that I did like what I did and give somebody flowers. No, let me go have him raped, tortured, and fucking try and have him killed. Like, that sounds like a good plan. And then July 17th is either my friend's birthday, like from high school, or another ex of mine. And yeah, one, if not all of you, are being eclipsed out. Like, we will no longer have any energetic ties together. Our part in each other's stories has come and gone. Like, we have served our purpose in each other's lives, and because you would not do the right thing, you wouldn't come and apologize, you wouldn't fucking own up to what you did, you wouldn't, whatever could have been or should have been, or the contract between me and you is over. What else is going on for Cancer? You're definitely dealing with a very low vibrational air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, and you could have gotten them pregnant. Can't make this shit up. You were bullied into, you were coerced into, you were manipulated into what looked good on the outside, and you literally were tricked into marrying the devil. Someone who just wanted you for your finances, wanted you for what it looked like, and I really don't even think the kid is yours. Definitely magic was at play. And for the one that's July 14th, I know beyond the shadow of a doubt your motherfucking ass is involved in black magic. If you're not the fucking head warlock your damn self. But my life completely did a 360 when I fucking met you. Never have I ever experienced the kind of shit that I've experienced since you and what did you say about Miss Thing? Lester? She's not your friend. Well, she's been doing the voodoo and you've been doing the hoodoo, huh? Either way, I've been protected the entire time, and all you guys did was ruin your own lives, destroy. Well, July 14th, you destroyed a true, genuine love connection. Like, and Lester, you destroyed your entire life. Like, I mean, if you're even still here, you may honestly not have very much time left. And it's funny how history completely repeats itself, though. The exact same way that you told me Lester wasn't my friend, was the exact same way my most recent told me somebody else, Sammy, wasn't my friend. So it's like, y'all fucking, you gloated, you were prideful, you were egotistical about how you all were doing the shit together. You were trying, like, to hurt me, make me go crazy, like, literally try to take me out. And y'all had fun and games the entire time. Like, sometimes, like, people would say, oh, looks like a camera, don't it? Or it's really easy to hack people's TVs. Or there's at least 3 people who I know for sure is okay. Oh, it's all your name. Okay, got what's up? I was like, okay. But there's at least 3 people who recorded conversations without my knowledge. That's a fucking crime. And I will sue you as soon as I have the evidence. There's people who lied and said they slept with me and then lied and said I gave them an STD. Those people are going to fucking be. I'm taking whatever appropriate actions I can take to take and get back everything that you people stole from me, lied about finances, credibility, character, home, an inheritance. Like, literally, I am taking back whatever I could take back. What you people did to me was fucking. You were being used by the devil. I don't care what you claim, what faith you say you have. You are a fucking agent of the devil. To be able to go out and do the things that you people did to me, literally, there's no God in you. And that's including July 13th. KM. I always thought it was kind of funny how that all played out too. And then all of a sudden, every time I would be getting your little group that you created, that I was going to be the secret weapon of, every time I sit there and I thought I was a part of something cool, like, I know somebody in that group was preying on my downfall. Because anytime I talked about any kind of temptation I've been dealing with, or anything I had, like, was having a victory with, literally not even within 3 hours of that phone call being over with, I either faced that temptation or I failed and, like, felt like I fell to it. Like, the last time I was on that group chat, I talked about how I was celibate. Not even 3 hours later, I wound up involved in, I didn't actually have sex, but I got involved in sexual activity. So I know somebody in that fucking group was preying on my downfall. Or they're undercover witch, if not all of you. Then I also got someone is either hiding out in the Cayman Islands or are from the Cayman Islands. Anyways, I know, oh boy, was in the Cayman Islands when I last was on those freaking chats. The fact that I literally was stalked and, like, your entire group is fucking predators. Like, you literally sought me out and stalked me and like a fucking piece of meat throughout the entire country for fucking almost 10 years. Anytime I traveled for work, pleasure, anything, you people found me using my family, using my best friends, or so-called best friends, so-called family, like people who I thought cared about me and literally would call me up just to get the information to give it back to one of you fucking DL faggots. Who the only reason you really want me out of this fucking place is because you want to be able to suck each other's dicks in private without anybody telling on you. So fuck what? Get over it. Guess what? God's the only one that can judge, and he knows that you're sucking each other's dicks. So regardless of what anybody else thinks or whether anybody else knows, at the end of your life, God is going to ask you why you were sucking your homie's dick. Somebody's having health issues or they're about to. Somebody's mental health is completely broken down because of what they chose to do. And literally, now that they're seeing it, hindsight is 2020, they didn't get shit out of it. Maybe a couple parties, maybe a couple name drops. But like really, maybe they got laid a couple hundred times. Like, that's so pathetic. Who uses somebody their ex as the way to get laid. They were so mean to me, and blah, 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 blah. Will you please let me stick my dick in you? Like, y'all need fucking real fucking major therapy. Y'all need Jesus. Talk about other people. You're the ones that need him. Just like another Christian friend of mine from high school. Literally, I heard something one time, and within 20 minutes of hearing that, she calls me up and she's like, I'm making a movie of your life. I was like, bitch, what? Like, that's not funny. And like, there's no way in hell that you just randomly said that. And then another time, she came to visit me, and literally that was like toward the end of like me and the last relationship I was in, like right before he disappeared, or the whole fucking front was played out, because now I'm pretty sure everyone was involved, and my mom and him did the shit together, and I was just made to believe that he fucking took off on me. But she literally comes and tells me and him both, like how someone, a psychic or someone who read tarot cards, told her that the love of her life, or the person she was meant to marry, was going to just show up out of the blue. They were going to be wearing a plaid shirt, this, that, and the other, maybe about 5'8". Basically described my dude, like to a T. What he was wearing, like what, you know, his height and all that. And I'm like what is the point of you people doing this? Like, do you get some kind of fucking cookie if I get mad or like blow a gasket? Like, I don't care why there's so much effort put into this. Like, it's just stupid. Hey man, I hope everything gets better. His name is Yeshua Yamashita. If you're going to claim to follow him, then fucking call him by his rightful name. So disrespectful. Do you call Juan Hernandez fucking some English name when he's in America? No, you call him Juan Hernandez. And you would follow, you know, his holy day. You would go to church on Saturday, not Sunday. Christians are the biggest fucking hypocritical, lost pieces of mindless sheep that's ever roamed the face of the freaking earth. And most of them are narcissists who manifest but pretend like God did it for them. Like undercover witches that are in churches pretending to be Christians. But yet, oh, it don't matter. We're under grace, not law. But, you know, we don't have to follow the one commandment that's time specific. Or, I'll pray for you, but then you're really praying on somebody's downfall. Like, how counterproductive is that? Not only are you doing the exact opposite of what God asked you to do, you're asking God to go against his own principles. Why some people even go to church at all is just, it makes no sense to me. Give it time, intuition. So maybe within time, something will make sense of why all this happened. But I know right now, I have one person, as God has been giving this person the utmost grace, mercy, and chances, and time is ran out. Like, God has done everything he could to get you to do one simple thing, and that is face someone and tell them the truth. And literally, you would probably reverse all your karma because you were the missing key. You were the missing link. The point was for you to pass the soul lesson so that you could elevate instead of fucking continuing on in whatever all you're really involved in. Because I know there's a shitload more that you were involved in that I never knew about. But this was your one chance to get out and turn around and go to the light. If you choose to be selfish, inconsiderate, and you let this eclipse go by without telling the truth and without helping me get the money that was stolen from me or get restitution for the things that were done to me, I'm pretty sure God's already told you, like, what's going on. I don't do coke. Thanks, Nate. Is that Nate from Massachusetts, or is that just whatever Keelan decided he wanted to go by today? Or is that Maurice's new nickname? Like, really? Okay. Like, why don't you bring yours over? Little boy, you're a bitch. You're a female that I know. Lesbian that wants fucking Lester. Probably Lester. A woman who wishes she had a fucking dick. You don't have one to gargle. You're a fucking bitch. Like, you are a female. I know it. See, when you really care about people and you really like pay attention to everything that goes on around you, everything's being said and done around you, you pick up on the way that people speak, the words they use, the catchphrases they use, and you kind of don't forget those. So whether you're talking to somebody in person or through written communication, you can pretty much put together who the fuck they are. Somebody's crying their eyes out right now because they realize they can't defend themselves and there's nothing to be done except go to hell. And that's justice. For someone who I'm insane, but you're the one talking about sucking dick and being gay, and you've mentioned 3 different drugs now. Like, how about you take a look in the mirror? And that's the problem with this whole fucking group. None of you could look in the mirror and fucking deal with your own shit. So you wanted to project and blame other people for shit that had nothing to do with them. And jealousy is a big part of it too. Somebody can't stand the fact that somebody is actually about to become famous. It's actually eating them up from the inside out. You couldn't even walk a mile in my shoe, let alone walk the last 10 years that I had to walk. That you were fucking so obliged and happy to be a part of, celebrating and whatever all you people did. Betraying, thinking you were betraying me, but you're really betraying yourself. But everyone made their free will choices and everyone chose the path that they chose. People that work together in this group to what? Steal somebody's destiny, to make somebody look bad. You cannot mock God. You can't make someone look bad that God chose for a certain thing. Like, I literally could sit here and smoke crack right here in front of you and God would figure out some way to turn it around for my good. Like, you can't take somebody's destiny and you can't throw somebody off course if God is with them. Touch not my anointed. Do my prophets no harm. You're only doing yourselves harm. How many have you lost a loved one? How many are losing teeth left and right? How many can't even sleep at night because you're having nightmares? Like, who is the one that lost in this equation? All of you. Because I get my sleep at night. I still making numbers on YouTube. I still get paid. I have a clear conscience with the shit that I've chosen to do throughout my life. I can admit to the shit that I've done in my life. And I can talk to God about it as if I don't already know. He already knew I was going to do it before I did. Like, so all you people did was put yourselves under a magnifying glass. And you deserve it. You deserve everything that's coming to you. And it's coming in fast. I'm telling you, this eclipse is going to really... I think some people are actually going to get it. I do think some are going to actually wake up. And some are just going to beat their own heads into the ground. And others they're not going to be able to handle, and they're going to take other courses of action. Yeah. Somebody already knows that my prayers are coming true, and they already know that with my prayers coming true, that they have to serve out their karma, and somebody can't handle it. Pisces are in Aries, or July 13th, 14th, or 17th. Somebody really, really thought through their lies, their manipulation, and through sleeping with anyone and everyone, including multiple of my exes, that they would somehow become me. My heart goes out to you the most, because you, for one, should never want to be anybody else. We're all beautiful in our own way. But the fact that you went above and beyond to actually try and be me, that I have no words. I would never. I've admired people. I have maybe even envied people at some points in my life with like the position that they got or the material items they've had, but I have never ever in the slightest little bit wanted to be somebody else. And my heart goes out to anyone that truly does suffer from self hate. Disillusionment. I mean, somebody is straight up delusional, and they might be having a psychotic break here soon. Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. Whoever it's a wish to be dead, you better start praying, because you're getting that wish fulfillment. It's just that I'm not going to be the one that dies. Somebody else that you love, or quite possibly yourself. So you might want to start making actually pray the right way and pray for forgiveness and admit. I don't know if there's any way to get out of this, honestly. You did what you did. You knew what you were doing when you did it, and you didn't care. The only reason you care now is because you didn't get what you wanted. July 4th is really significant. July 14th. Fucking Keelan. And the crazy thing is, Keelan, if you would have just apologized and admitted what you did, me and you probably would still be together. But no, you wanted to go out and fucking try and have me killed. Or try and take me out or become me. Don't give your time or energy to trolls. The more words you waste on them, the more you're giving the. But see, it's not a waste, because this is literally what I lived through. This man, Keelan Mitchell, who was born July 14th, 1986, he literally had me kidnapped, raped, and tortured, and I was supposed to be taken out. And by the grace of God, I made it out alive. And he's paid people and my family, exes, and friends to lie, kill, and steal, and destroy any relationship or business opportunity I've had since in the last 4 years. And it's all because somehow, some way, this man thinks he has some kind of right, power, or authority over me. No, we were together. We had a pretty good connection, but then you chose to go cheat with 2 bitches and then lie straight to my face about it. So you gave up any power, authority, any kind of connection to me that day. Oh, why you You afraid to say what you need to say? I mean, for real. What are you, Christian? No, I'm not a Christian. I am a child of God. There's two totally different things. Your daily rose. So, is that Rosemary, or is that Rose from Vincennes? That used to be CT. Watch other reads. It's all repeating. I don't care about it. I know who did what for the most part, and it's not illusions. It is what I went through. I literally have been raped, tortured, damn near killed. I've been cheated on. My mom literally put out a fucking life insurance policy to try and then worked with other people I thought loved me to have me killed. It's not an illusion. It really fucking happened. And everyone just wants to oh, they're crazy. They're on drugs. They're this, that, and the other to try and make themselves look better and make you look bad so these people get away with what the fuck they've done. No. The days of you getting away with this shit is over. Each and every one of you will either go to jail or go to hell. I promise you that. And you will be the ones broke, busted, and disgusted. Because you are the ones that were out playing with your fucking wand. Each other's wands. And trying to act like I was the homo. I mean, yeah, I'm homosexual. But I have no qualms in telling people about it either. I'm not like you motherfuckers who, well, let's take a hit of crack and there's nobody else here. Let's suck each other's dicks and then we won't tell anybody about it. When the only person that matters already knew you were going to do it before you did it. Hon, it's exactly the same story. They're feeding me and trying to make me. Okay. I get where you're going with this. But literally, what I'm telling you literally actually happened to me. It ain't got shit to do with tarot cards. It ain't got shit to do with nothing. Except for the fact that I'm telling you the facts of what I went through. The people's names, their fucking birthdays. What they did to me. Because if somehow, some way I did by some chance lose the favor of God and I didn't come out victorious in this, people will know who the fuck killed me. Keelan Mitchell, Maurice Redfield, Brandon Riddick, Darnell Williams, Roger Redfield, Ruth Ressler, Robin Jackson, Jenny Jones. These people have been fucking trying to torment me and they've been stealing from me for years. It's not a fucking illusion. These people really did this shit to me. But you can't break unbreakable. You can't break down what can't be broken. What God has put his hands on, no man can break it down. No, what doors God opens, no man can close. And what doors God closes, no man can open. So all these people, especially the ones that claim Christianity or claim to be a Christian or a child of God, all those people, they should have known before they even got involved in this that they weren't right for doing what they were doing, or that it was not going to work out in their favor because they were going against the principles of Christianity. So how anybody could be a part of something like this and then still claim Christianity blows me away. Somebody's going through a death and rebirth or a spiritual death, or they are actually having that come to Jesus moment. They're having that spiritual awakening. And it's because all their secrets are being exposed. And what they worked so hard on to do with possibly your own mother. But it could be their wife, their baby mama, or it could even be your wife or baby mama. Take it however it resonates. Or sister. It's just a feminine character in your life who more likely has children. And this person tried to convince whoever this is that's now authentically going through a genuine spiritual awakening. This empress made this person believe either through moon magic, black magic, witchcraft, or just through being a master manipulator and knowing how to play this person like a fiddle and using this person's beliefs against them. This woman made this person believe that they were of God and that I was evil, or you, if you're following the story, was evil. And they really got this man into. This man almost killed you because of what this woman did. But yet, this woman is. She's a Christian. She's a child of God. Definitely a Pisces or an Aries or a Taurus or a Libra. It's definitely somebody who. Jezebel. It's Jezzy fucking Jezebel. This person could be a nurse or a doctor. And I'm telling you, the transference of spirits, it's real. And you really honestly don't even have to have sex with somebody in order to to transfer spirits between them, you and them. But definitely sex is like the easiest way to like transfer spirits. And this woman, she's been transferring Jezebel and incubus and succubus spirits to her entire community for 38 years. Somebody's 38 years old. They were molested as a young child and they never healed. They never took the time to face what they went through and actually go to God about it and do the healing. They just played the victim. Oh, I was raped as a child, so I deserve to be a shitty fucking person my entire life. Yeah, well, it really starts getting crazy when, like, in my story, I literally have 3 different storylines with 3 different cast of characters that are all there's a Taurus, there's a Virgo, there's a Pisces, and there's a fucking Leo. Like in every storyline. God gave you this gift, and I don't care what anybody says, like whether tarot cards are evil or whatnot. God allowed it for your good so that you could navigate your way through this evil, deceitful, lying ass bunch of fake ass people who had no good intentions for you from the moment they met you. And actually, a lot of them, they came into your life knowing who you were and their mission to take you out. So from the moment you met them, they had no good intentions for you. Oh, you don't want people to see what you saw, what you wrote? Have some integrity. Grow some fucking balls. Send me $5 on Cash App and I'll tell you. Like, I'm not doing personal readings. Someone is a Scorpio or Libra masculine who wanted to steal from you and keep you down and out because they actually wanted to be with your divine counterpart. And they probably did have a sexual relationship with them. They could have actually been the one doing the spell work on them or doing the manipulation on them. If there is a Scorpio or a Libra masculine that was definitely connected to you, but you really had a strong intuitive feeling that they were connected to your person as well, they were a big part of your person disappearing on you too and making the choices that they made. And they were in a sexual relationship with this person. And it's because this person used drugs to get people to do whatever they wanted. Get them to steal, lie, have sex with them. This person knew exactly what they were doing. And for whatever reason, they were very envious and jealous of you or me. And They wanted your the, the relationship that was like supposedly mine or yours, and they wanted the money that was yours. I even have a Scorpio masculine that told me on multiple occasions that he wanted to steal from me. And he would mention what he wanted to steal. And he definitely fits this yeah, fits the storyline. Your person did juggle with it though. Your person did have genuine true love for you, but at the end of the day, their pride, their ego, and their greed won out, and their addictions. And now they got themselves stuck. And either your person's going to jail or the person that they got involved with. But your person's absolutely devastated, and if they were on the healing journey, they've got to really they got to start all over. Dreams and dreams. Someone has either a grandma, an aunt, or their mother is in the 5D, and they have definitely been watching over and protecting you throughout this entire, and so have the angels. Something was stolen from you a long time ago, and the people that were involved in doing it, God over and over and over again convicted them, showed them ways that they could make it right, and they just kept ignoring God. So God sent in an army of angels, and everything's been done like behind the scenes, but not behind the scenes, like, if that makes sense. The angels have taken care of everything for you, and you're about to be the miracle that you've been waiting years on. It's literally about to, God's about to sprinkle some fairy dust on you, and somebody's going to be really, really upset that they can't be a part of what, and it's because they refused to stand in their integrity, and they refused to admit what they did, and they refused to help you get justice. So now they get to watch from afar. Someone's name is Justin. Your dad is not your dad, which is so funny too, because as a kid, like, there was this real big rumor that my sister was not my dad's, that my mom cheated on my dad and my sister wasn't his, but I'm the older child. So it'd make way more sense that I would be the one, and almost as if like my dad married my mom because she was pregnant with someone who disappeared on her. He may have gone to prison. I forget now the story I got, but it would make more sense that I would have been, that I would not be my dad's kid, and my sister actually would be his. But someone's about to find out their dad's not their dad. The year of the rat: 1972, 1984, 1996, 2008, and 2020. Boat sick, not seasick. I will never forget what I saw on the boat. I really should have listened to you. It was worse than you think. So you told this person point blank period, hey, if you do this, this is going to be offered to you. And if you do it, you're going to destroy your life. And this person was like, you're fucking retarded. You're on drugs. You're crazy. And now this person is sick because exactly what you said was going to happen happened. And this person's actually telling you it was worse than what you even described. The year of the rooster: 1969, 1981, 1993, 2005, 2017, and 2029. You know, a married man never leaves his wife. Why do you want me anyways? I'm a cheater. So someone strung you along and made you believe that they wanted to be with you and that they were going to leave their wife or their current person and run off in the sunset with you. Well, this person is now facing a lot of karma because they never had any intentions to actually keep that promise to you. That promise was actually a stumbling block, or that was to make you delay you. This person was so arrogant that they thought if they gave you an empty promise of coming to you and you guys running off into the sunset, that you would wait for forever, like, and keep yourself in isolation, waiting on this person to come back because you were just that much in love, or they were just that Don Juan fucking player that could get anybody they wanted, and they just had, they were God's gift to the world when it came to being the epitome of masculinity. And this person, they now know whatever they're going through, it's because of the choice that they made to blatantly lie to you in order to try and distract you and to steal from you energetically, financially, and to try and someone stole an opportunity from you. There was either a job opportunity, a financial opportunity that you never even knew someone sent to you, that somebody wanted to work with you because one or two people or this group completely made sure that you never got the phone call, you never got the email. Someone stole your mail, which my sister did steal mail from me last year. My mom called me, told me I had it, and then I just thought it was so important I was going to bring it to you, and then between mom's house and here, I lost it. And then literally like a month and a half, 2 months later, the bitch is coming up at like at least $4,000 to $5,000, and it could have been more than that. Confirmation, and she didn't have a job, nothing. Oh, where'd that money come from? Supposedly it came from some dude that she was supposedly dating. No, bitch, you stole something from me, and that's another reason why there's one person. You know what she stole. You benefited off the fucking money. It's one of the reasons why you have stayed away from me. And your karma is going to be more than you can face because of the fact that you could have told me a long fucking time ago exactly what was taken, how much was taken, and you could have helped me testify in a court of law that the bitch stole it from me. And you've refused to do it because they keep giving you empty promises of whatever. Oh, stay with us. I mean, we're gonna win. There's no way one person can outsmart the group. We have to win. Safety in numbers, strength in numbers. These people were so fucking arrogant, greedy, and prideful. They really thought they were stronger than God. God has your back. God stands with the righteous. He stands with the ones. No one's perfect, and everybody makes stupid mistakes on a daily, but the people who actually can own up to their mistakes and do their best to right their wrongs and to not repeat the same mistakes over and over and over again, the ones that truly care about themselves, God, and other human beings, God fucks with them people. But people who literally are lazy, greedy, prideful, and don't think they have to fucking work for anything, they could just take from others, God don't fuck with you. Someone's a Libra. Someone's simping over you. The year of the dog, 1958, 1970, 1982, 1994, 2006, 2018, and 2030. The year of the dragon. This year's the year of the dragon. 1964, 1976, 1988, 2000, 2012, and 2024. Somebody wants to get you jumped, or they're trying to get you jumped, or someone paid to have you jumped, and then whoever was paid to do it never did it. And they actually might be looking for that person now because they're going to somehow get their money back. Or somebody else was jumped, and 2 to 3 people all got together and made up this elaborate story how you were the reason, you were the one that had it done. And whoever it was done to believed it. And I think it's because that person had stolen money from you, and they were able to believe that you would or could or did have them jumped because they knew that they had stole a shitload of money from you. So it was like 1 or 2 people or 3 people like stood in the middle of these other 2 people and literally were throwing stones and hiding their hands, almost as if for these people to take themselves out and each other out, when really these people actually honestly loved each other, and neither one of them was doing anything to the other one. Read Psalms 18. Somebody's being delivered from their enemies. Do the right thing and give the money back. I'm telling you, someone as greedy and prideful and egotistical as they are, they know at the pit of their soul that if they don't get this money back before God says time's up, their life is over. Whether that's financially or physically. But they still refuse to give the money back. I thank you so much for letting my sin be lust and not fucking pride. I just cannot wrap my head around how someone could be that prideful. Get out of your head and into your heart. Somebody really does love you. They just had to, this all had to play out the way that it's playing out because that's the only way the people were going to get judged. And it was the only way that everyone was going to be able to learn the lessons or be judged for their demonic works and get what's coming to them. You were told not to do it. Don't look at me. I already know you can't fix stupid. So someone might have even asked your advice on something and you're like, are you fucking stupid? No, that's not a good idea. Do not do that. And this person still, their pride and their ego said, no, I can get away with it. And so even though you and possibly other people and even their own intuition told them not to do whatever they did, they still fucking did it. And now they're sitting somewhere alone, drunk or on drugs, or just so mentally strained that this person's having a breakdown and they need help. And if you're in this person's life, you really need to help. Whether you know why they're going through what they're going through or not, you need to get this person help because they're not strong enough to get through this on their own, especially if they are doing drugs and alcohol. Someone is remote viewing you. So someone is still using your devices, still using people close to you, like in your inner circle, and possibly even using drones. What are your thoughts on Muslims? I think Muslims are awesome people. Actually, one of my really close friends that I went through the pandemic with was Muslim or is Muslim. Obviously, I don't agree with all the teachings of Muslim, but honestly, when you think about all the major world religions, 95% of it is verbatim the same as the other ones, except they give a different name to God. And then they pick and choose who the prophets are and who like Jews believe in Christ, they just don't believe he's Savior, Messiah. They believe he's brother. Same with Muslims. They have Muhammad, but they still believe in Christ. I mean, they still believe that Christ was very important and that he's not the Messiah, but a very strong prophet. So, I mean, all the major world religions have a flood story. It's almost as if throughout time, I got a friend who's Muslim and she's amazing. Yeah, I mean, I've had a couple of friends. I mean, the one I was just talking about is a man, but I've had a couple female Muslim friends, and I truly like them. I mean, we kind of like if there could have been issues, like because I get fiery and passionate about things that matter to me, and you know, religion is something that matters to people. Your beliefs, if you're willing to submit your life to a higher power that you've never actually physically seen, and you're willing to die for that, you can kind of get carried away with your words when someone's coming against you. I mean, if you're not wise, and so there was a couple of times when it could have been all bad with me and a couple of Muslim females that I have known in my past. Not that I wanted it to, not that I had any desire. Like it just, I thought one thing, they believed another thing, and like if we hadn't controlled ourselves and just stopped the conversation, it could have been all bad. Like me being raped, like I was talking about earlier. Literally, I think one of the reasons why God blessed me as much as he did after like 2 years, like I got a lot of very big blessings in 2020 and 2021. And it's literally because I knew that in 2019, when that man did that stuff to me, that there was a good chance I was not going to get out of that house alive. But when that man literally looked at me and told me that Jesus didn't matter and that I needed to say and agree with him that Jesus didn't matter, that only God mattered, I refused to do that. I said, look, I don't care what you think you can or what you will do to me. And I believe that if I deny Christ in front of you, Christ will deny me in front of Jehovah. And I'm not going to do it. And I literally had to fight for my life for 12 and a half hours. The Year of the Pig, 1959, 1971, 1983, 1995, 2007, and 2019. So either somebody's just a male chauvinist pig and they don't respect females or any feminine men. They treat females and men who they believe to be beneath them accordingly. Someone has a God complex, hardcore. My entire life, like, I've been going through things, and I'm grateful. Like, I'm still like struggling with this latest. Like, I'm trying to get through it and process and heal it. But one of my blockages is I still have not been given the final piece of the puzzle to where I can actually do anything with it. And until I actually have that final piece of the puzzle, I can't really make peace with it, because you can't forgive and move on from something. Wait, say it. I don't know, whoever asked the question. Say me and you got into it, and you literally were hiding something from me. Like, for whatever reason, the argument, I had it based upon thinking that you stole money from me, but you were actually hiding the fact that you slept with my sister. So even if I tell you I forgive you, and I truly forgive you about what I thought the problem was, but come down late months, weeks, years later, you're like, by the way, I didn't actually steal any money from you. I just fucked your sister while you were sleeping. But I'm going to have to go through that all over again. Like, you can't really forgive something if you don't know what it is. And I think that's one of the reasons why this bitch ass motherfucker won't face me. Because he's still under contract to be a blockage, to try and stop me from getting through. He's a gatekeeper. And as much as I love him and I wish that things could be different, I have to accept that for me, he was a gatekeeper. His purpose in my life was to make sure I never went through this gate, that I never got to I didn't ascend to the next chapter of my life. Something will come your way soon. I believe everything happens. I do too. Like, it's a lot easier to have that sunny disposition, like, after the fact, after the rain, after the storm. But sometimes when you're soaking wet and you got 10 miles to walk to get home and there's no sign of it stopping, like, it's a little bit harder to be sunny. But from the moment I was conceived, the enemies tried to take me out. My dad, was heavily on drugs. I guess he liked to sniff glue a lot when my mom was pregnant with me. And one time when she was still pregnant with me, she tried to get him to stop doing it. He shoved the bag in her face, got her high, and I guess physically assaulted her while she was pregnant with me. And then I was in diapers when I got my first blowjob. Like, I'm not going to go into any more gory details, but just trust and believe my childhood was completely 100% fucked up. And I grew up, did the best to graduate high school, to go to college, to not repeat the cycle. And I've been fighting my entire life. And people that have gone through a lot of the same struggles as I went through as a kid, instead of wanting the healing for themselves and wanting to have their best life, oh no, I'm going to go fuck with that one, because if I stop them from getting their best life, then I'll get my best life. No, bitch, you ain't going to make it to your best life either, because you were too busy fucking with mine. So neither one of us gets to where we're supposed to be. The longer you wait, the more karma you're going to face. What's up? Mustafa! Any chance you're one of the Mustafas I worked with in Wisconsin Dells in 2020? I had 2 Mustafas on my staff. I know you're sorry. I just wish you would face me and say it. I mean, I truly do. Like, oh, right on! from America to Turkey. I hope you guys are doing well. I love you guys. That summer was a lot of fun. But no matter what this person did to you, the bond you guys shared, it's like losing that bond hurt almost as much, if not more, than whatever this person did to you to betray you. And the fact that they're suffering and you can energetically feel it, and they're still refusing to do what's right, that's fucking you up even. I mean, it sucks. Where are you from? I'm the United States. Not too far away from Wisconsin, but that's all I'm gonna say. I just don't like answering questions like that. People like to run away with any tidbit of knowledge. But I could get to Wisconsin in the same day, like driving. If looks could kill, I'd be dead, but they don't. So instead, I'm losing my hair because I wished death on you. But you're not the fucking person I worked with. That's what I'm telling you. People will say any fucking thing. Stupid. From Austin, Texas. Hi. Aquarius. Someone's being indicted. A Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius is being indicted for you, and you're probably not the only one that they did it to. You were just the only one that was smart enough and favored enough by God to be able to maneuver around it. This was done to either one or 2 other people, and you're the only one that's still breathing. The other 2, they didn't make it out of the maze, the matrix, out of the fucking mind fuck alive. Someone's name begins with a P. PI. Someone could actually be in jail right now for public intoxication. So somebody's a drunk, or somebody's a private investigator that is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and there's actually 2 of them, and you could have had protection that you didn't even know about. So I mean, there's always something to be grateful for. I don't want to sound like that I'm ungrateful, because the fact that we're even breathing, that we're sitting here talking to each other, like, that's a miracle, and we should be grateful for that. Someone's pissed about it, or somebody's a Pisces. I can't wait to you. Like, anyone who literally has nothing better to do with their time than come online and like fuck with people. Either A, you just really are pathetic and you need therapy, or B, you're one of the people that are fucking knowing they're going down. Probably the Pisces, or one of the 2 Pisces. But you're sick and twisted and you love hurting people. Somebody literally pissed away 2 opportunities to have a complete brand new second chance at life. And both times God offered them, gave them a gift, even gave them a guide to help them walk through the gate, this person literally turned to the devil because of what it looked like. Either because of the way this person looked, like being a pretty woman, or because of how they had money, whatever. This bitch was able to seduce this person out of their best life twice. And the gift, the messenger, the guy that God sent them, they both times this person betrayed them. And I definitely think the first time that this person literally put an end to their life. Someone could have 2 pistols. Someone could be Pistol Pete. So, anger issues. I'm going to jail for what I did to you, and even though I know you know, I still can't look at you and tell you. The Men in Black are following you. Somebody has someone's going to have 2 questions for you when you see them in person the next time. And either A, the 2 questions are going to give you confirmation that this person's either friend or foe. Depending on what the questions are, you'll know whether they're friend or foe. And depending on your answers, the person will know whether or not you're friend or foe. A, Pac. Someone could be a gamer or really into Pac-Man. 92 is significant. Someone could be 29 years old. Someone from Pennsylvania. I paid my friend to watch you and he fell in love. J. Someone's name begins with a J. Someone's Japanese or someone literally likes jalapenos. Hello. Someone's 49 years old or someone's born in 94. Someone's initials are JP or PJ. Someone's in their PJs. Someone feels gypped. Or they just can't get over the pain of losing you because they actually loved you. But because this person's never loved anybody in their life, they thought that throwing you in under the bus would have been as easy as it's been with everyone else that they've done it to. I was a fool to believe I could turn that bitch into you. You smell so sweet and her pussy stinks. R. Par. Someone's a golfer. Pair. Someone is a perfect pair. Peas in a pod. Or this person stole a pair of shoes from you, or you gave this person a pair of shoes and this person still has them. Someone's a jailer or someone works in the criminal justice system. Someone's area code's 924 or 429. I never told you how I felt because I was afraid you would reject me. The truth is, I love you more than I love myself. If you love somebody that much and it's true and it's real and it's authentic and it's unconditional, the odds are that that person genuinely has true, real feelings for you as well. Okay. Someone's initials are JK or someone's addicted to painkillers. Someone knows now that you're rare, that you're cut from a different cloth, that they know now they're never going to meet someone like you ever again. I have rape out here. I think someone is haunted by the fact that they paid for, they plotted, they planned to have you raped, but there's nothing they can do about it. What's done is done. Someone's name is Jason. But if they would, face you and tell the truth and actually make some kind of genuine, remorseful, if they would do or say something and be real about it, you might actually be able to honestly completely forgive this person. Like, I feel like you kind of are. I feel like you already have, but like, I don't feel like this person believes that you have, and it's because they know that they need to be a man, grow a pair, and fucking own up to what they did face to face. Artificial intelligence has had a lot to do with the miscommunication and how this group was able to play you, your person, or anyone who's actually trying to be a friend to you. This group knew how to either remove them from the equation or get them to turn against you as well. Aries, Leo, Sag. I really truly believe with all my heart that there's an Aries, a Leo, or a Sag that was the mastermind of all this. So if you have a very long term relationship, like an ex husband, ex wife, who's an Aries, Leo, Sag, that's who did this shit to you. And they're definitely a bona fide certified narcissist. And they also have other issues. Someone's about to, their entire life, the fall from grace they wanted you to have, the character assassination, the slander, the gossip, the everything that was done to you, this person's going to get it 10 times worse. And what is going to come out about them is actually true. And it's going to be national news. Someone's about to be busted for some kiddie porn or child molestation, one or the other. Or they already have been, and it's about to be, you're about to see it somehow on the news, or someone's going to call you and be like, hey, guess what? So-and-so did blah, 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 blah. But trust and believe whoever it is that calls you and tells you, they did something to hurt you in this process as well. Fair. Something has to be made fair. The war that was waged against you, unjustifiably and be like unbeknownst to you, it now has to be made fair. Someone could have worked with the fair carnival. 4 wins could be significant. Someone could have been a prisoner of war, or that's what it felt like going through this. Your family really did offer you up as a sacrifice. I have proof. I'm just waiting on the right time. Jaw. Someone gets lockjaw, or someone has no gag reflex, and they love showing people their talents. Someone's name is Mia, Jeff, Paul. Someone was paid or offered a plea bargain to wear a wire on you, or to wear a wire on whoever it is that roped them into betraying you. You are going to get justice. Like God had it taken care of before you even had to start living it. You were the best thing that ever happened to me. I say mean things to project the pain, but I know I'm the one to blame. Somebody's got that WAP energy. Somebody cannot get over the sex that you and them used to have. Like BPW, WAP, like, yeah, no one compares to you when it comes to the bedroom. At least not to this person. And they tried multiple fucking times to to prove that anything and everything was better than you. And at the end of the day, they know they just fucked themselves out of the best thing that ever happened to them. Someone's a life path 33, someone's a life path 11, someone's name begins with a B, first one over last. Your time is coming. Be patient. You're doing an awesome job. I'm so proud of you. Love your twin. Paul Bunyan could be significant. Or someone like is prone to getting bunions on their feet. Somebody could like work like manual labor. They're on their feet 8 to 10 hours a day, and their feet suffer extremely because of it. C. BKC, Burger King. Someone's a chef. Someone's fake as fuck. And somebody rides a bike. Could be a motorcycle or just like a 10 speed. The gift of healing comes from within. So if you truly want to heal and actually get into your life purpose, get into in alignment with your destiny, you gotta face your demons. You've got to face what you've been through. You've got to make peace with it. Whatever has happened to you actually happened for you. And the moment you come to that place of to where it's well with your soul and you no longer have any pain, sorrow, resentment, bitterness, or pointing fingers, oh, that bitch is the reason why, blah, blah, that bitch is the reason. The minute you get to that place of peace and it is well with your soul, that's the minute your life's going to change. And I know I need to really look in the mirror on that too. Some things just take longer than others. Some days I'm Sade, some days I'm Tupac. Don't fuck with me.